Welcome to a new video which is about double angle and half angle formulas. Under this topic I will make 3 videos about double formulas for sine and cosine, double formulas for tangent and cotangent, and then finally half angle formulas. And this video is the first video of these 3 topics. Without further ado, let's get started. Here guys, I already put the formulas that we'll be using in this video. We have sine 2x, which is 2 times sine x times cosine x. And for cosine 2x, we have cosine square x minus sine square x. For this one, guys, if you remember, there was an identity, sine square x plus cosine square x, and it was 1, guys. If you remember, we have such an identity, and if you use this identity, guys, then we can have cosine 2x as 1 minus 2 times sine square x, and at the same time 2 times cosine square x minus 1, guys. So basically those 2 formulas are coming by using this identity, guys. And as a first example, we have our angle where it is between 0 and pi divided by 2, which means that our angle is in the first quadrant, and sine x is given to us as 4 divided by 5, and in this case, what is the value of sine 2x? And as you can see here, guys, we have its formula as, let me write it here, sine 2x, which is 2 times sine x times cosine x, guys. We already know sine x because it is already given to us. What you can do is, guys, in such questions, draw a right triangle, okay? Let's say this is x angle, and according to this x angle, guys, just apply this given information. Because sine x is given to us as 4 divided by 5, that means the opposite of angle x is 4 and the hypotenuse is 5. By using Pythagorean theorem, guys, we can easily find out this unknown adjacent length, which is going to be 3, right? Because 5 square is going to be 4 square plus, let's say this is a, okay, so a square, and 5 square is going to be 25, 4 square is going to be 16, and it's obvious that a should be 3 here because a squared is going to be 9. So by using Pythagorean theorem, you can easily find that unknown length, which is 3, guys. So, and now we already know all sides of this special right triangle, and we can easily find out the cosine x in this triangle, guys. So this is going to be equal to, guys, sine 2x is equal to 2 times sine x is already given to us as 4 divided by 5 times cosine x is going to be, if you apply the cosine x here on this special right triangle, cosine was adjacent divided by hypotenuse, so it's going to be 3 divided by 5, guys. And in the next step, I'm going to multiply 2 by 4, which is 8. 8 times 3 is going to be 24, so the result is going to be 24 divided by 25, guys, which gives us the final answer. And this is our second question, guys, in this video. And the question says, if cosine 22 degree is k, and then what is the value of sine 46 degree, guys? There was a rule, guys, if you remember. If x plus y is equal to 90 degree, guys, and then sine x is gonna be cosine y, guys. So from this point of view, because 46 plus 44 is gonna be 90, right? So we can easily say that sine 56 is gonna be equal to cosine 44, guys. So actually we are asked to find the value of cosine 44, guys. And cosine 44 can be written as cosine 2 times 22, right? And cosine 22 is already given to us here. So that means, guys, we need to make a relation, okay, between cosine 2x and cosine x, which is right over here. And you can think x as 22 here, right? So that means, guys, cosine 2 times 22, just put 22 instead of x here. Then it's going to be 2 times cosine squared 22 minus 1, guys. So this is going to be 2 times cosine squared 22 degree minus 1, guys. And now cosine 22 degree is already given to us as k here. So that means we can just substitute it, guys, here. Then we're going to have 2 times k squared minus 1, guys, which is going to be 2k squared minus 1. So we can easily find out the value of sine 46 degree in terms of k as 2k squared minus 1, guys. And this is our last question, guys, in this video. we are given sine x plus cosine x as 1 divided by 5, and in this case, what is the value of sine 2x, guys? The formula that we will be using for sine 2x is given to us already here, which is 2 times sine x times cosine x, guys. So that means I need sine x times cosine x, or if I know sine x and cosine x separately, and then I can also find out the value of sine 2x. So we will be using a famous algebraic formula in this question, guys, which is, if you remember, a plus b squared, this is equal to a squared plus 2 times a times b plus b squared, guys. So we can think it as the square of the first term, okay? Suppose this is the first term, actually it is the first term, and this is the second term. So square of the first term plus first term times second term times 2 plus the square of the second term. So if we take the square of this given equation here, guys, if you take the square of both sides, then we're going to have sine square x plus 2 times sine x times cosine x plus cosine square x, guys. And this is going to be equal to the square of 1 divided by 5 is going to be 1 divided by 25, guys. And we know that sine square x plus cosine square x is gonna be 1, guys, right? So actually, by just adding those two, we already have 1 here. So I'm gonna have 2 times sine x times cosine x plus 1 is gonna be 1 divided by 25, guys. Just send this one to the right side, and we're gonna have 2 times sine x times cosine x, and this is gonna be equal to 1 divided by 25. On the left, it was positive 1. And now if you send it to the other side of equal sign, it's going to be negative 1. For the people who don't know what I did here, I recommend you to take a look at one of my previous videos about shortcuts in calculations. Anyway, from here, guys, on the left, we have 2 times sine x times cosine x, which is, now we can write 1 as 1 divided by 1, right? And make the denominator same, which means that we're going to multiply this one by 25. So actually it's going to be equal to 1 divided by 25. Let me put it here. 1 divided by 25 minus 25 divided by 25. So denominators are same right now. That means we can subtract 25 from 1, which means that it's going to be equal to negative 24 divided by 25, guys. Now, if 2x times cosine x is negative 24 divided by 25, if you divide both sides, actually, we don't have to divide both sides by 3. Why? Because sine 2x is already 2 times sine x times cosine x, guys. I was trying to find out sine x times cosine x, but we don't need this. Why? Because we already need 2 here. So we already have it here, right? That part, which is the left part, is already sine 2x, guys. So that means we have already found sine 2x in that case. So just let me write it here as a final answer. Sine 2x is gonna be, guys, negative 24 divided by 25, guys. And this question is our last question in this video. In the next video, we will take a look at the topic of double formulas for tangent and cotangent. If you have any question, you can put them in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you in the next video.